Okay, on this video, we're gonna take a look at the error handling. So we on Next.js, basically we have like two different two categories of errors. We got like expected errors and uncalled exception. So let me just show you how do we handle that in Next.js. So if we look at this code here, so for instance, like we are having a page, we get a request here, and we check that's the expected error. So if we expect there's no ID there, we just send the data is not found. Otherwise, we're gonna show I'm home page. So let's just test this out then, and we're also gonna bring out the data. So we load that as a data is not found, and as you can see, we see the data is like empty object. It doesn't contain any ID. But if we get a request with 1, as you can see, we are able to see the data returned back from API. The user ID, title, and the body. And in here we are able to see that I'm a home page. So like we can we know that if we know there's a no ID, and then we know it's gonna be an error, it's gonna show no found. Okay, so that's the expected error. But for some like uncalled exception, how we gonna handle that? So if we're going to look at this code, we get a request, and then we go ID. So and if we're gonna map through the data, so as we all know that this gonna return an object. It's not an array. If we're gonna map it, it's gonna show an error. And once that's show the error, right, we're gonna use a special file called error file. That's gonna handle the error. It's gonna show this page if there's an error here. So let's try that out. Okay, reload it. As you can see, there's like that's an error. Something went wrong. Try again, and that's like it rendered this page instead. Let's render and say hello. As you can see, because we got a data, but we used this page rendered differently. Even the data is valid, but because it got different structure, and we map it because that's supposed to be a array, but it returned object. So that's gonna cause the error. Although we can get the data back, but it's gonna be an error here. So that's like two ways to handle error. On Next.js. One is like if we know how to handle that if there's no ID, and if we doesn't know the data structure or some error that we don't know, we can use the special file called error to handle the error. And we can also try again to reload the file because that's the error here, so it's gonna fail again anyway. Okay, that's error handling.